Hey everybody, Citations, Wacky Nation, Treyblowski Nation. I can't even remember what I'm calling this all now. I'm gonna try to see if I can do all this in one go and really just kind of explain how things have been going, because I know not everybody looks at community posts, and given that I've kind of had mental breakdowns when I made those, I apologize, but it's kind of in regards to what happened to videos, why we had a deluge of stuff I threw together in Sora, kind of what to do now, and just kind of a thing about the state of YouTube in general while we go in this abandoned Sears. Oh. If it'll let me go in this abandoned Sears. Oh. Okay, that works. Okay. Sorry, I got a little distracted, but so one of the things that happened is earlier this year I moved in with some friends at an apartment, and at first I thought I could still try to do the stuff I was kind of working with, like we were really going into creepy Papa Reads Creepypasta, but it just got a little more difficult because uh, one of them is my friend Isaac. He works. We have days off on the same day, and the other one is a homebody, so he kind of stays home. Disability, and it got harder to do stuff because it was like, hey, can I film some stuff in here? It's like, yeah, but then it always felt like, no, please stop. And then it got harder to record stuff, especially episodes of Creepy Puppet. I'm only able to record this because that guy is in another state right now, helping with family. And I forgot this map is really dumb. It doesn't let you spawn ammo. And it just got harder and harder to do, and then my job got kind of demanding, and also I also spending time with my girlfriend Renee. So it just kind of turns into what was left of what a little time I had was gone, and when I was trying to make stuff, it just got more and more difficult. Like, they were both gone Thursday, so that's why I made like a couple TikToks and that's about it. And then it just got harder and harder to try to make stuff. But then it also kind of goes into everyone saying, well, why, maybe you should just take a break and quit right now anyway, because the current way YouTube is going, let me in. Okay, I think this one might have been a bust. But anyway. Alright. And it just got harder and harder to do. And again, a lot of people think I should, like, take a break from it anyway. Oh, sorry. That I should take a break from it anyway because the current way YouTube is going. I think I remember I kind of sort of was like, oh, well, there's like a view count. There's like a cap at how many views you can get on a video. And I think I was still right about that. And then I did the stuff in AI, and I was really, like, I think there's even some points where I tried to defend it by literally saying, well, it's either this or there's not really going to get anything for a long time. And there are people who would be like, well, then maybe you should just do that. Because, like, I've already gotten bored with Sora. Maybe a different map. This is not a good idea to do a serious thing while I'm also scared to death of this dark, abandoned Sears. Remember Sears? Okay, that was actually scary. That was, one of the cats scratching on the door. I fixed the problem. I fixed the game was way too high, so you may not even hear that. Okay, back to what I was saying. Anyway, so so it is a lot of it that the AI stuff got a lot of views, but I'm kind of getting tired of Sora because of the restrictions, and it feels like they're progressively lowering how many free generations you get. I have a feeling probably around midway through next year, because I did know it's also on Artlist, and I think Artlist are the same people who have bought Hit Film and eventually just shut down everything. So if you want to use Hit Film now, if you didn't think to buy the perpetual license because they didn't even tell you, you have to like do a thing to get it working. Uh, but do na 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 na. So it is again that that's not a lot of returns, and there's legitimately videos on this channel that feel like a couple, not even like a couple, not like 10 years ago, but a couple years ago they would have been really recognized by the algorithm. Oh, is this an actual playable game? This isn't Roblox. We don't need a game inside a game. Okay. I literally don't have time to record and edit something more proper, so that's another reason why I'm doing this the way I'm doing it right now. But yeah. It got harder to do things once I moved out. The time, whatever time I had now, there's even less than there used to be. And on top of that, it feels like trying to find the time to put it through when YouTube is basically just gonna bury you anyway, and they're not really gonna give you the views or attention unless you make something with AI and unless you make shorts, because YouTube doesn't have to pay you as much for shorts. Like the one they did was like Kyle saving the puppy in AI got 15K views on shorts, and it still only made like $5. I was at the point that I just can't really invest the time and money in these things anymore because I know for a fact there's not going to be a return. It's one of the reasons why I started writing and I published the book, and then I realized, and then people's like, oh, dude, it takes like months or even years for a book to get discovered. So I was like, that was my Hail Mary, like, oh, maybe we can finally get back on track and do stuff again. Like, no. I want to create, but I am not at a point in my life I can do it. And I think I admitted this before in another video, but now it's kind of like, but now it really is like, yep, that is exactly the problem. It sucks. It really sucks. And I do want to thank everybody who's been here for so long. Like this year after next, this channel will have been active for 20 years. I've got other friends saying I should just make a new channel, because the whole reason I probably should have done that, but I put everything else on here because this channel was already monetized. So okay, maybe everybody will coalesce and we'll kind of like have little things like where everybody will have like their dedicate, we got like these, little pockets. Everybody, the puppet guys all watch stuff here. The gameplay guys all watched the gameplay people, the Lego people, and I was like, but then I realized that probably wouldn't have worked. Okay, but yeah, this may have been a little disjointed, but kind of sum it up again. I gotta see about that flux too. That looks fun. Sum it up again is when I moved, it got harder to make videos. I have other stuff that takes up a lot of my time. I can't really afford to keep putting money into projects. I can't really afford to keep putting money into projects that don't have a return. So a lot of ideas I'm gonna have to either turn them into books, or I'm just gonna have to give up on them completely. And I really didn't want to do that. So I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. I hope you enjoy Black Friday. Have a good holiday season. I would say try to check out my book, Madman's Gospel, and other brain-twisting tales of terror, if you can. It's yeah, if you can, I'd really appreciate that a lot. Because like I said, at first I thought this is gonna help with making more videos, and it's like, you know what, if a couple people buy this just so I can afford to put gas on my car, that's a win. But again, I don't really know when we'll be able to do stuff, to make stuff again. I don't know when the next Creepy Puppet episode will be. I don't know when the next like Wacky Puppets episode will be. It's all up in the air. And again, I don't want to just end everything, but it keeps feeling like it's leaning towards that. I was like, maybe this just isn't your time. I was like, I've been doing this for 20 years. I'm 32 years old. Like, when will it be my time? And like I said, I'm kind of sorry if you just subscribed recently for the AI stuff. It might be a while before we make anything else. I'm sorry if this was rambling too. I had to throw this together. I didn't have time to write a script. I'm literally just trying to get this done before my roommate wakes up, and then I gotta go get ready for work. If there was anything that would help, if I could somehow get on a 410s shift again, that would be wonderful. Because then I'd have that one day I could work on stuff. Because right now, from the holidays, I know that I literally can only work on stuff one day a year. And even then, I still have to pick what I want to work on. It's just like more than anything, I just wanted a workspace that I could just go in once a week, do everything, and then head out. But I could barely afford the rent on this apartment, and there's no way I could actually try to rent like a warehouse space. Or I am rambling. I'm sorry. I'm just really, again, I don't know when. I don't know when the next. I don't know when the next anything is going to be, honestly. So I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. I hope you survived Black Friday and have a good holiday season. Treyblowski, Wacky Puppets, signing off. And again, buy my book because I need the money. I need it for gas and food. My job does not pay enough.